other news, aerospace company Boeing has announced it will be laying off 10% of its workforce. The cuts will affect around 17,000 employees and come as 32,000 workers, reportedly costing the aerospace giant $1 billion a month.
Pretty risky strategy that you're sort of throwing these 17,000 job cuts, 10%.
The company plans to cut 10% of its global workforce, which will amount to 17,000 jobs.
Boeing, a name once synonymous with aviation greatness. But now, thousands of employees laid off, massive product delays, and rising financial losses. How did the world's biggest aircraft manufacturer find itself in such a freefall? Stay with us as we explore Boeing's iconic history and how they went from ruling the skies to being grounded in crisis. Boeing's story began in 1916 when William Boeing founded the company in Seattle. Boeing quickly became a pioneer in the aviation world, especially after World War II, when they introduced the 707, which revolutionized commercial air travel. Fast forward to the launch of the iconic 747, also known as the Jumbo Jet. It was the aircraft that symbolized luxury and mass air travel. Boeing was on top of the world. They didn't stop there. Boeing continued to innovate, from developing military jets to space exploration vehicles, including contributions to NASA's Apollo program. But cracks started to show in the 21st century. Boeing's aggressive competition with Airbus led to cost-cutting measures that would prove costly in the long run. Around 2013, Boeing introduced the 787 Dreamliner, a fuel-efficient, long-haul plane designed to push boundaries, thanks to lightweight composite materials. But Boeing's decision to use lithium-ion batteries became a ticking time bomb. Lithium-ion batteries, while lighter and more powerful, also have a history of overheating. In 2013, multiple incidents occurred where the Dreamliner's batteries caught fire, grounding the entire fleet. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, stepped in, and the Dreamliner was sidelined for months. This setback not only delayed deliveries, but also tarnished Boeing's reputation for reliability. Fixing the battery issues cost the company millions, and their dominance was already starting to wane. And then came 2019. The 737 MAX disaster struck, a catastrophic blow. Two fatal crashes involving the MAX, linked to software failures in the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, MCAS, led to the global grounding of the 737 MAX fleet. Over 346 lives were lost, and Boeing faced intense scrutiny.
Boeing admits for the first time that a faulty sensor may be to blame for two deadly crashes of its new 737 MAX 8 jets. 346 people were killed in the Lion Air and Ethiopian Airlines crashes that happened 5 months apart.
So we finally got our hands on that preliminary report, and it paints a terrifying picture, a worst-case scenario really for the pilots of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302.
This is the absolute worst pain that a human being can experience, is the death of their child or loved one in this way. And it has to stop. No more people should die.
You know, it was terrifying because they knew exactly what was happening and they knew they were in big trouble and nothing that they could do about it.
The company was forced to halt production, which led to billions in losses and damaged its reputation deeply. The 737 MAX crisis wasn't just a product failure. It exposed systemic issues within Boeing's culture. There were allegations of prioritizing profit over safety and an over-reliance on outsourcing, which affected product quality. Whistleblowers emerged, revealing that some safety concerns had been ignored. Was Boeing, once a paragon of excellence, starting to lose its focus? And now Boeing faces yet another blow. In 2024, a strike involving 33,000 machinists and factory workers crippled production of key models like the 737 MAX, 767, and 777. Unable to resolve the labor dispute, Boeing announced the layoff of 17,000 workers, 10% of its global workforce. Production delays of its much-anticipated 777X, which was supposed to redefine luxury and long-haul travel, only add to their troubles. Struggling with billions in losses, the company's financial situation has reached a critical point. It's hard to believe that this once unshakable giant has come to this point. So that's what happened with Boeing, the highs, the lows, and the current struggles they face. What do you think? Can Boeing bounce back, or are they in too deep? What should we break down next? Let us know in the comments, And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories like this.